yeah, that'll do anyway. Good morning everybody, Ella here with another daily update for you. So today I need to start putting Yeva back together again. It still very much looks like a bomb has hit the place. So I'm going to start in the bow cabin and make my way aft, tidying up, stowing away, getting everything back in its place. It's quite loud today, there's some work going on one of the fishing boats that I'm rafted to. But yeah, it's time to get ready to get moving again. So I'm going to put everything back together and then I'm going to double check the heater and the AIS to make sure they're all still golden. Going to have a quick look around the engine, make sure that the drive belt's okay, check out the fuel filter, see whether we've got any contamination or any water, that sort of thing, just making sure that we're still hunky-dory. And then I'll be looking into the weather and the ice and figuring out my game plan for the next leg further north. So this is current state of boat. Even more of a mess up the front, that's where I'm going to start, and then make my way all the way aft to here. That's all of that equipment back in. So I've actually got a floor I can just about walk down without tripping over. Don't look at that yet, that's not done. Bow cabin, almost finished, shelves are back in and equipment back on them. Just got to sort out this corner. Bit by bit, we're getting Yeva back together again. Whew. Just checking the AIS one more time before I put the walls back together that will cover the electrics. And it's all good. It's all still there. Very, very happy. Okay, we are nearly there. I have managed to get my walls back in and my bed back together. The bow cabin is done and tidied. So I've just got some tools left out which I'm going to use to have a look at the engine and make sure she's all okay. Yeah, and we're nearly there. Okay, so oil levels look good on the engine. The coolant actually was pretty low, so I've gone and topped that up, and I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. It's not something I check so regularly, obviously, in the Solent. Up here, much more of a need for it. The impeller also looks fine, but you can see how the seal is all sort of cracked and torn and gross. So replacing that, and then we'll give it a run up. No water in the fuel system, which is great. I was slightly worried about what it'd be like up here with the moisture and the quality of sort of fuel supply, but that all looks fine. So we'll give it a run up in a minute. So I ended up topping up the coolant to the engine and replacing the seal on the impeller housing. Everything else looks okay, and we did service the fuel side of things before I left England. So probably before I leave Greenland I'll go through the oil systems, make sure they're okay, but oil levels looking good, so I'm not too worried about that yet. yeah, so I'm just running the engine up now. Always worth giving it a run up after you've been tinkering with it, closing water intakes and that sort of thing. So we'll make sure that's all hunky-dory. Need to charge the batteries anyway, because I never did manage to find the shore power extension lead I was hoping for. So now I am going to put the bow back together. So I made myself a little access hatch through the netting, so I need to tie that back down to the deck. Then I need to lash all of this back down the side where it goes. This has had a few coats of paint now, so yeah, basically just a bit of a grey excuse me, rectangle. Yeah, that'll do anyway. Okay, here we have it, folks. My little Humpty Dumpty all back together again. Ah, what a good feeling that is. So there we go. Ready to make a move. Right, I've got to investigate why a couple of the charging cables to the cameras on deck are no longer working. Tomorrow morning, Monday morning, when the chandlery opens, I need to get over there and buy a couple more of the connectors that I had to use for making the GPS antenna to the AIS work. Pick up a couple of other little bits just to make sure that I'm topping up on the spares that I've used whilst I've been here. Might as well. And then, yeah, should be ready to make a move very, very soon.